Duncanville head coach Reginald Samples joining us. And Coach, you've been in so many of these battles. What makes this Duncanville team so special this year and has allowed you to go this far?
Well, one of the things is that no one expected this team to be in this position at this point. And, I'm just proud of the kids and my coaches because they've worked really hard to overcome some obstacles and just overcome the idea that, that maybe we weren't as good as some of the teams in the past.
Coach, I believe players now more than ever have to know you care before they care what you know. How do you go about creating that sense of family that I know is important to your program?
Well, I think you got to go about coaching unconsciously. And, I don't think about anything but trying to work hard and instill those traits in kids and in the staff that will lead to success. And of course, in everything you do, you have to show some care and some love for the kids because that's what the game is all about.
No doubt about that. Now, I'll get back to your team in a moment, Coach, but I'd like to ask about South Oak Cliff. SOC head coach Jason Todd is one of your many mentees. What's your relationship like with Jason, and what's the experience like for you, Coach, watching him have so much success?
Well, I'm just so proud of him. Jason not only was one of my assistant coaches, Jason actually played for me as a football player. So we have memories as a player, as a coach, just as a person, and just to kind of let you know what kind of relationship Jason and I had. After the Southlake game, Jason almost beat my assistant coaches into our offices to greet us after we got back. I looked up and, we were just kind of sitting there waiting on the kids to leave. And one of the first persons in the door was Jason to congratulate us and to just kind of celebrate the fact that we're both about to encounter this great experience.
Coach, I love it. And I know he goes all the way back to those days when you coached at Lincoln. You ended up coaching some 25 years in DISD. So with all that's at stake in terms of history for SOC, how do you describe what that moment means for the DISD community?
Oh, I know it's a great moment. They've waited so long. I really regret that, we couldn't get it done, the 205, but it's going to be a great day for Dallas and the DISD, and Jason deserved it. He's the guy to get him there.
Now, with the experience that you've gained from being in all these big games before, Coach, what will the message be for your team in terms about how they need to go about playing their best?
Well, I told someone today, the message is the same. We've got to not turn the ball over. We've got to not make a lot of penalties. We've got to play smart and, emphasize our strong points as a team. It never changes. What changes is actually what happens in the game. I was talking to one of my assistant coaches. He was on the way home and he called me and he said, Coach, I was looking at the 2018 game and the ball was snapped over the punter's head. He said, Coach, it was a killer. And I was like, yeah, that's what we talk about every day, is not making those types of mistakes.
Yeah, you brought it up. It's the third time in 4 years that you faced Galena Park North Shore. You haven't beat them yet, and no, we'll never forget 2018. Coach, do you use it as motivation, or how do you handle that recent history with your players now?
Everybody asks me that, and I don't know if they believe it or not, but we haven't talked about that at all. I'm a firm believer in laboring on the past is not something you get a lot out of. We're really focused on this year's team, Galena Park's team this year, because, at the end of the day, we want to win the game. So talking about what happened in the past, we can't get any points off of that. So we're focused on Saturday, and that's going to remain our focus.
And in those final moments before you take the field to play for a championship, what will you tell your team, Coach?
Well, I'll just tell them to, stick together, be ready for adversity, play 48 minutes, and at the end of the day, that I'm very proud of them no matter what happens.
Hey, Coach, and we're proud of you. I appreciate you taking the time. You already know We wish you all the luck in the world in that championship game.
Thank you, Joe. And you know, I appreciate everything that you do, and I'm just so proud of you in your new position.
Hey, I appreciate that, Coach. Thanks so much. Take care.
Thank you.